What's up, buddy?
I have this umbrella.
All right, Greenwich Aquatics will be taking on Mission Black. Mission Black came into the tournament as the number 3 seed.
Sorry, she wanted to give me her umbrella.
No problem.
She was insistent on leaning against the patty.
So Mission Black is the 3 seed, and Greenwich is the 6 seed. If Greenwich wins this game, then each of the 3 teams in the current bracket will be 1-1, so it would go to a tiebreak, and the tiebreak is first goal differential and then total goals scored. So for Greenwich to take first place in the group, they would need to win this game and beat Mission by 3 goals. They could win and, I believe, still get second place, but they'd have to lose by, or win by, like, I don't know, 1 or 2. And maybe score 12 goals or something. A lot of funky math. Anyway, in the pool for Greenwich, we've got number 3, Chungar Bartusik, number 14, Emil Sogard, number 10, Ben Atkinson, number 1, Leo Delasha, number 4, Adam Bloom, number 11, Tyler Fahey, and number 12, Jack Scafidi. It looks like Tyler Fahey is switching sides, likely to take the swim off. It's the best angle I could get, while also getting some shade. Refs are not in place yet, so even though the teams are lined up, it'll be another minute or so before we get the opening whistle. Thanks, Julie. Still waiting on refs. All right, I see 1 ref, not 2.
Go, Tay.
All right, second referee has entered the pool deck. All right, so Greenwich on the near side in the dark caps, Mission on the far side in the white caps. Greenwich the 6 seed, Mission the 3 seed. Fahey, Sogard, Atkinson, Talasha, Bloom, Scafidi, and Bartusik in for Greenwich. Fahey on the left side of my screen will take the swim off. Mission wins the swim off and will be on offense first. Fahey defending. Sogard dropping on a very large set player. Pass into set, skips wide. Bartusik able to scoop it away. Gets the ball back to Leo. Leo finds Emil, mid-pool. Chongor with it. Looking for Adam. Adam being held, so ball skipped by him. Mission with it. Atkinson dropping on set with Sogard. Sogard coming out, trying to make a steal. Ball into set. Shooter sails over the top of the net. Leo gets the ball to Chongor. To Emil. Ordinary foul. Bartusik with it. Far side to Scafidi. Chongor. Atkinson. Save by Mission. Good catch and shoot. Goalie just got himself into a good position to make a save. Fahey defending. Ordinary foul called. Ball into set. Exclusion on Bartusik. Man up for Mission. Mission scores first on a man up. Weak side pass. 1 meter in front of the goal. .508 left in the first. Mission 1, Greenwich 0. Some fresh players in for Greenwich. In the pool currently, Fahey, number 11. Jack Delane, number 8 for Adam Bloom. 10, Atkinson. Number 6, Luke Mendelson. And number 2, Jake Melly. Delane with it. Gets the ball into Bloom, who draws the exclusion. Man-up opportunity for Greenwich. Mendelson with it. Delane. Fahey. Melly. Fahey. Mendelson with it. Now Melly.
Nice,
Mission intercepts. Greenwich does not get a shot off. 4:22 left in the first. Mission 1, Greenwich 0. Bloom defending. Ordinary foul called. Foul. Can shoot. Gets it into set. Backhand. Save Dalasha. Mendelson with it. Now Atkinson. Delane in the 2 spot. 10 seconds on shot clock. Atkinson has it. Looking set. Bloom can't shake loose. Loose ball goes to Mission. 3:30 left in the first. 1-0 Mission lead. Weak side pass. Ball on the far side. Now up top. Bloom defending. 5-meter called. Mission had inside position. That foul on Atkinson. No goal. Rebound goes to Mission. Skip shot catches the crossbar. Greenwich with numbers on the other side. Pass into set. Ineffective. Luke Mendelson with excellent set defense there. Tips the inbound pass loose. Leo able to grab the loose ball. Melly with it now. Ball under. Mission ball. Player all alone coming into the post area. Mendelson fouls from behind. 5-meter opportunity for Mission.
Go, Ty.
1:55 left in the first. 1-0 advantage for Mission, but another 5-meter opportunity. That one scores. 2-0 Mission. Some fresh legs for Greenwich. In the pool, number 12, Jack Scafidi, number 2, Jake Melly, number 10, Ben Atkinson, number 3, Chongor Bartusik, number 11, Tyler Fahey, number 8, Jack Delane. Scafidi with it far side. Ordinary foul called. Fahey gets it to Delane. Ordinary foul. Melly. Scafidi. Shots wide. 1:35 now left in the first. Mission with a 2-0 advantage. Ball far side. Almost a turnover there by Fahey, but Mission able to. Leo with a nice save at point blank range. Contested rebound awarded to Leo. Shooter was wide open at the 2-meter line. Leo able to make a terrific save. Atkinson with it now in front of the net. Can shoot. Ball tipped. Dances on the goal line, but does not go in. 48 seconds now left in the first quarter. Mission with a 2-0 lead. Fahey with an ordinary foul. Scafidi pressing. Ball out to the one spot. Trickles loose. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Ball swung out top. Not really sure what happened there. I thought he was fouled inside 6 meters, but he was allowed to take a shot and awarded the goal, so he must have been outside. 3-0 Mission. 19 seconds left in the quarter. Ball far side to Delane. 11 seconds now left on the game clock. Ordinary foul. Melly gets the ball into set. Bartusik is mugs, but no foul called. Last second shot tipped over the goal by Delasha. 3-0 Mission after 1. Getting ready to start the second quarter. Mission with a 3-0 advantage over Greenwich. In the pool for Greenwich, number 12, Scafidi, number 2, Melly, number 4, Bloom, number 1, Delasha, number 10, Atkinson, number 8, Delane, and number 11, Fahey. Looks like Melly will take the swim off this time for Greenwich.
It's funny that I even say that because I'm like, we own an MIT hat, water polo hat. Like, I can't say we bought it, but it's been collected at my house. It's been left in my house.
Refs getting into position.
By one of the many friends. Oh, yeah. Pretty fun.
Mission wins the swim off.
Average grade like a 4.5.
Press defense. Ordinary foul called. Ball into set. 5-meter called. Atkinson with his second exclusion. Set player for Mission looks like he's 260 pounds or something. Big boy. Leo gets a hand on it, but the shot is strong enough to trickle in. 4-0 Mission. Two of the scores on 5-meter, one on a man up, and only one at full strength. Fahey works into the post, tries a shot, field blocked. Ball awarded to Greenwich. Fahey with it, right side. DeComo in. Gets the ball into Bloom. Bloom stuffs it in for the first goal of the game for Greenwich. Lead cut to 3. Mission 4, Greenwich 1. Delane, looked like a turnover, but ordinary foul called. Ball into set. Exclusion. Man up opportunity for Mission. Ball on the right side. Now in the 2 spot. Up top. Save, Delasha. Greenwich survives a man down. Now on the counterattack, Scafidi gets the ball to Delane, who punches it in for the goal. Lead now 2, Mission 4, Greenwich 2. Early in the second, 5:18 left. Greenwich pressing. It's Delane on the left side of my screen. Ordinary foul called. Ball swung out top. Now to the 2 spot. Bartusik with an exclusion, man up for Mission. That exclusion drawn by the set player, the large gentleman I was speaking about earlier. and he scores it. So I believe Bartusek and Atkinson both have 2 exclusions.
Your pictures look amazing.
Yeah, Montenegro is so beautiful. It's just all like coastline, beautiful.
Loved it more than Croatia.
I've never been to Croatia.
Oh, I thought you guys did Croatia also.
No, we were. I had.
Ewald, number 7, in for Greenwich.
I don't know.
Gets the ball out to Scafidi.
I just on the Stanford team.
No, we were like we were. I mean, where we were in Montenegro, nobody was.
Tacoma with it. Ordinary foul called. Scafidi with a shot that sails over the top of the cage. Mission on the counterattack. They have numbers in the middle.
Same thing.
Tickets are similar in price. That's the sad thing.
Really?
So bad. Cleveland is freaking expensive.
Leo does a nice job of coming out and defending the open player, forces a high shot, grabs the top of the crossbar. Ball turned over to Greenwich. Looks like an exclusion now on the other side. Greenwich a man up. Timeout, Greenwich. Score is 5-2. And there's 3 minutes and 47 seconds left in the first half. 2.5 meters, 2 goals on a man up, 1 at full strength only. But Greenwich down 3.
We're good friends with all the Ols. Yeah, when we were in Greece last year with Ols, and they were talking about how CIS and so frustrating. Where you're not a press, but they're only pressed in the division, so they're pressed with you.
Referees signaling to get play started. Coming out of the timeout, Greenwich will have a man advantage, but a 3-goal disadvantage. Still a lot of game left, obviously. 3:47 left in the second quarter. In the pool for Greenwich, Leo in goal. He'll take it out. We've got Bloom, Fahey, Delane, Melly, Atkinson, and Mendelson. Good time to run their little Twin Towers play if they're able to do it. And it works. Fahey to Delane to Atkinson. Gap closed to 2. Mission 5, Greenwich 3. Pass far side. Shooter up top. Gets it to the post. Works his way in. Back up top. Shot, score. Nice job of passing by Mission, forcing Delasha to guard the post, and then a pass and shot that finds the left side of the cage. Leo's left. Lead back to 3. Mission up 6-3. Mendelson with it. Works his way in. Now Fahey. Fahey up top to Mendelson. Delane sidearms it, and it sails high across over the crossbar. Whistled by the refs. I guess the goalie, when he took it out, was beyond the 2-meter line, so they made him take it back to the 2. Ball under. Great defense by Fahey. And he takes the ball. He's got a half a body length advantage. Exclusion drawn by Fahey. Excellent play by Tyler. First on the defensive side. Should be a 5-meter. Not called. Exclusion on Delane after it looked like he got fouled and it wasn't called. Man-up advantage for Mission. Mission with a 6-3 lead. Minute and a half left in the first half. Greenwich man down again. Mission scores it. They're up 7-3 now.
Or they all fine now, or is it like shoulder?
No, our son had colitis, so he played 3 years at 10.
So on the other side of the pool, when Greenwich was a man up moments ago, the excluded player for Mission swam right through Fahey and shook the ball loose. That should have been an interference call and a 5-meter for Greenwich, but the ref chooses not to call it. It looked like Atkinson was held on the pass to him that would have otherwise been a goal, and that wasn't called either. That could have been a 5-meter. Shot clock running down. Mendelsohn takes a shot from 7 meters, saved by the Mission goalie. 46 seconds now left in the quarter. Good defense that time by Mendelsohn and Atkinson. Not sure which got their hand on the pass, but ball was tipped back to Leo. Leo gets the ball to Luke. 24 seconds now left in the half. Fahey with it. Gets the ball into Bloom. Bloom able to score the goal. 7-4 advantage for Mission with just under 17 seconds to play in the half.
He was still so skinny. He was so fast. Came off all of his meds. He was so fast. Can't exactly crush it in water polo at 120 pounds.
Like you said,
Field blocked right at the end of the quarter. At halftime, it'll be Mission 7, Greenwich 4. Getting ready to start the third quarter. Mission took a 7-4 advantage into halftime. Mission has two teams in this tournament. One of them is the number 1 seed, and the second is this team that we're playing, which is the number 3 seed. So very strong club program in Southern California. In the pool for Greenwich, number 6, Luke Mendelson will take the swim off. Number 4, Adam Bloom. Number 8, Jack Delane. Number 13, James Walker, now in at goal. Number 10, Ben Atkinson. Number 11, Tyler Fahey. And number 2, Jake Melly. Mendelson able to work for the swim off. Little burst at the end there. Won it for him. Atkinson has it. Atkinson swings it out. And somehow that ball got turned over. Looked like the defensive player kind of swam over the back of Melly there to get to the ball before he was able to. Ball into set. 5 meter. This kid's doing a lot of damage down in the center position for Mission. He's drawn, I want to say 5 meters at this point, and a number of exclusions. And that one on Atkinson is his 3rd, so he is rolled from the game. Chris Colleen will replace him, number 9. That goal makes it 8-4. Colleen with it. Gets the ball to Mendelson. Mendelson cross pool to Melly. Melly into Fahey. Ordinary foul. Bloom gets it, makes an inside move. Ordinary foul called. Bloom to Mendelson. Back to Bloom. Into set. That's Delane. Delane draws an exclusion. Man-up opportunity for Greenwich. Man-up offense includes Bloom, Mendelson, Colleen, Melly, Fahey, and Delane. Looks like Coach Ilya called a timeout to work up a play. Every opportunity important, down by 4 goals, but still plenty of time to play. Same squad stays in for Greenwich. Mendelson, Colleen, Melly, Fahey, Bloom, and Delane. Walker will start the man-up opportunity coming out of the timeout. Fahey to Colleen. Mendelson. Melly, far side. Up top to Fahey. Ball almost shaken loose. All right, so Greenwich will maintain a one-man advantage for a second. Nice little pass, short pass to Delane, who barely puts his hand on the ball, just flicks it into the goal. Excellent man-up set for Greenwich. Lead back to 3. Mission 8, Greenwich 5. Deland defending. Shooter open up top, purposefully. Helping out down low. Ball into set is deflected. Bloom picks it up, gets it to Walker. Ball near side to Bloom. Bloom to Medelson. Colleen with it. Now Melly. Ball into Deland. Ordinary foul called. Exclusion. Man up for Greenwich. Deland drew that and scores that. Passes it quickly to Fahey. Fahey back to Deland. Deland scores the goal. Lead now 2. Mission 8, Greenwich 6. Mission calls a timeout.
One emotion and it's intense. But if you understand who that group of guys are that all played together and grew up together, it's Adam Wright, Brian Flax, Brett, Meryl Moses. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. One of our best players, Gavin. Gavin he's been playing through a bad back and just finding as a stress fracture. That
All right, Mission puts the ball back into play. Mission with a 2-goal advantage, 8-6. Excellent defense by Tyler Fahey, who tips the ball that was meant for set into Walker at goal. Walker gets the ball to Bloom, to Melly. Melly takes the shot, field deflected, out of play. Mission on the counterattack. Works into the right post. Fortunate bounce there. Skip shot finds the left post and bounces out, not in. We'll take it. Walker gets the ball up to Bloom. Bloom down the line to Mendelson. Mendelson tries to get the ball into set to Delane. Goalie comes out to double team that situation and comes up with the ball.
Yep.
Exclusion on Greenwich. Looks like that's on Bloom. Mission a man up now. 3:28 left in the bad pass by Mission. Loose ball picked up by Delane. Man down situation defended. Bloom back in for Greenwich. Bloom takes the ball up past midpool. Flicks it over to Colleen. Back to pass attempted for Bloom is picked off. Exclusion. That's on Bloom. That's 2 fouls for Bloom quickly here in the third. Man up now for Mission. That goal is scored. Extends the lead back to 3. Mission 9, Greenwich 6. So the situation for Greenwich here in this group of 3, they lost earlier to Atherton. Mission beat Atherton, so if Mission wins this game, it would be Mission first, Atherton second, Greenwich third in that group. The third place team has an opportunity to play it back into the top bracket tonight at 7 p.m. So Greenwich not out of it either way, but the easier path would be for Greenwich to win this game. But even if they win, then each team would be 1-1 in the bracket, and the tiebreak is first goal differential and then goals scored. So goal differential coming into this game was Greenwich -2, given they lost by 2 earlier to Atherton. Atherton is net 0, given they won by 2 and lost by 2. Mission is, good save by James Walker there on the opposite side of the pool. Mission is +2 after beating Atherton by 2. So not only do we need to win this game, but we need to win it by more than 2 goals. So even though we're down by 3, we're really down by 5. If everybody understood that. Exclusion on Mission. Tacoma with it. To Sogard. Bartusik. Tacoma. Nelson loses the ball momentarily. Passes it to Bartusik. Bartusik with a shot. Saved by Mission. Minute and a half now left in the third. 9-6 advantage for Mission. Ewald defending. Now Nelson. Ball into set. Bartusik gets his hands up. Does not get the exclusion. Good job by Chongor there. I think he has 2 exclusions, so he was trying to be careful not to draw a foul there. Succeeds. Ball up to Bartusik. Mission pressing. Scafidi with it. Tries a weak side pass to Nelson, but not enough on it. Intercepted by Mission. Offensive foul. Turns the ball back to Greenwich. Nelson has to bring it out to at least the 2-meter line. So that stoppage of play took away Greenwich's advantage as Mission's defense was scrambling to get back. Both teams at full strength. Greenwich ball. Bartusik has it up top. Can shoot. Puts it in play. Flips it to Scafidi. Nelson battling on the right post. Sogard drives. Up top to Ewald. Ewald shimmies. Fakes. Crossbar. Sogard with the rebound. Flips it back to Bartusik. Tacoma with it. Scafidi now. Game clock running out. And does. That's the end of the third quarter. Mission 9, Greenwich 6. Lining up for the fourth quarter. Mission 9, Greenwich 6. In the pool for Greenwich, number 12, Jack Scafidi. Number 5, Santi DeComo. Number 3, Changor Bartusik. Number 13, James Walker. Number 7, Thomas Ewald. Number 14, Emil Sogard. And number 15, Austin Nelson. Jack Scafidi will take the swim off. Greenwich is on the far side of the pool in the dark caps. Mission wins the swim off. They won 3 out of the 4. Mendelsohn able to grab the sole swim off for Greenwich to start the third. Ball into set. The entire Greenwich side converges on the large set player. Ewald able to get a ball under to turn it over back to offense. Scafidi now with it. Sogard looking in towards set. Can shoot. Scores it. Emil with a goal. Brings it back to 2, 9-7. Nice defensive side for Greenwich on the other side of the pool. Set that up. Emil does a nice job of shooting off a foul to score and close the gap to 2. 6:14 left in the game. Exclusion on Bartusik. That might be his third. Definitely at least 2. Man up for Greenwich. Save by Walker. Rebound awarded to Greenwich. Bartusik should be out of the pool. So a late flag from the booth. Bartusik should be rolled, I believe. Refs are going to get together and figure it out.
Every aspect is about this mind. Yeah, something weird like that.
All right, so the discussion here is it looks like Bartusik is supposed to be rolled. He's still in the pool. So either he's rolled and theoretically they could call a 5-meter against Greenwich because he stayed in the game. It looks like they're just awarding Mission possession, but if they're awarding them possession because Changor is supposed to be rolled and is in the pool, I don't know why he's still in the pool. Refs are trying to work it out. I guess the only other option is that they waved the red flag mistakenly and Bartusik isn't rolled, but because the red flag was waved, Greenwich turned the ball over or something. I don't know. Because they thought that the whistle had blown. Anyway, I'm not sure I'll ever know.
show up in everything. It's like, oh, it just doesn't.
Refs huddling for a second time on the far side of the pool after Ilya made his appeal.
See, those are. There needs to be. It's like, at what point does, ChatGPT or like AI in general is going to become a calculator? For us, when we're, okay, you can use a calculator, but.
All right, now sounds like he might be changing the call again. We're huddling with the mission coach. Still not sure of the conclusion.
Hot mess in the head. But his teacher,
So while we wait, Greenwich is down 2 goals still, 9-7. 5:36 left in the game. Plenty of time. Atkinson's been rolled. Bartusik, depending on what happens here, is either rolled or has 2. Mission set has done a lot of damage in the middle.
Not with that, but if you put it into one chat program, it'll say 70% AI. Something else it'll say 50% AI. Another say 100. There's a database. You know what I mean? Like, what do you do? And when a kid is already struggling and he's done the work and he's got the rest of it. So it's like, hey, what do you do? Because there is no recourse. So, and I only know that, okay, I know he's telling the truth because he sat down with his counselor and we were, and she has proof that he did it. So it's like, okay, I'm not going to question myself at that point. I did the first time. The second time it's like, yeah, it's so then we've got that. The only thing we've found was, okay, the only thing we kind of support is Google has
Another coach's huddle with the refs.
and it shows where you're I mean, it's like Brazil code. It's like the only thing that, but you could still have a piece of paper out and do cheating off of that, or have a computer. I mean, but it's like there's no way to do it. So the teacher, it depends on the teacher and how much they're going to fight and what's their feeling on how the information is going. So, what do you do?
I was talking to the yeah.
Right? I'm like, I'm so glad I'm not facing that.
Well, and the other things also, just like when we tried to teach it too, it's hard to understand how every back, you have things that you don't feel something, and they're arguing. My right now, they're like, the other brother, my two brothers, said,
So he knew why we didn't terminate.
Been sitting down and, this is he's the other guy who teaches our team.
Okay.
He has parents coming to talk to him.
Oh, he's in the business school?
No, he's in law enforcement.
Okay.
He gets
Because the same family that went to their 4 kids, same family we saw at Trademark Brown. Two are graduates graduated from Brown. One is growing, and the other brother played sprint football.
that was the
All right, so looks like Greenwich is going to have the ball. And the only thing I heard the ref say is we're going to go backwards. So they're going to pretend that possession by Greenwich, where the errant or late red flag came out, didn't happen. So we're rewinding time a little bit, and Greenwich is awarded possession.
Oh, is this him?
Looks like we're about to get started. After a long delay, Walker will take the ball out for Greenwich. In the pool for Greenwich, Tacomo, Scafidi, Fahey, Ewald, Sogard, and Nelson. Scafidi with it. Sogard with it. Shot by Sogard. Saved by the Mission goalie. He was well covered, but shot clock was running out.
So we have two mission teams back to back.
Skip shot.
Who was that?
Scores for Mission. 10-7 advantage for Mission now. Lead back to 3. 4:56 left in the game. Big rotation for Greenwich. Jake Melly back in. Jack Delane, Adam Bloom, Chris Colleen, Luke Mendelson, Tyler Fahey stays in. Walker in goal. Ball out to Fahey on the left side. Mendelson being pressed. Ordinary foul called. Bloom draws the exclusion. Man up opportunity for Greenwich. Fahey with it. Ilya calling play number 6. Don't know what that is.
Well, they're going to be a mix of.
But Mendelson, number 6, moves in toward the post and elevates, flicks it to Adam Bloom, who stuffs it in for the goal.
Rising seniors and graduates.
Lead back down to 2, Mission 10, Greenwich 8.
Until this year, we always, graduated seniors, always teams and whatever.
Sure,
But we're like, none of them wanted to leave. And it's
Laying off the 5. Well, exclusion. That exclusion on Fahey. Man up opportunity for Mission.
Yes.
Didn't see that foul. It was away from the ball.
We've only had to play each other once.
Oh, this team lost to the other team.
By one.
Good.
Mission scores on the man up.
And we had a couple boys going.
The lead now 3 again, 11 to 8.
We're both out of town.
Scafidi replaces Fahey.
USA staff.
Scafidi with it now.
Concussion, so Andrews are back this year.
Mendelson on the left side, out of the screen. Ball up top to Colleen. Colleen to Scafidi. Mendelson with it. Colleen moves toward the left post. They don't see him. Delane tries to draw a foul. Takes a late backhand shot. Or maybe just dumping it. Not quite sure. Either way, it was wide of the goal. Mission with it. Offensive penalty. Turned back over to Greenwich. 3:11 left in the game. Greenwich needs a score. Probably only 3 or 4 possessions left for Greenwich. Need to score 3 times. Scafidi with it near side.
You know, most people would draft him for a football team.
Our football team begs him to come and play. And he's like, yeah, I hate ground sports.
10 seconds on the shot clock. Mendelson will probably shoot this one.
His mom was
Deflected out of play. So a lifeline for Greenwich. They'll get the ball at the 2-meter line. Melly will take it far side.
his younger brother is built more like my son.
Colleen with it. Both teams at full strength. Fresh shot clock for Greenwich.
He's only 14 years old.
That's your son?
No, the younger brother.
Oh, the younger brother.
Yeah, the younger brother.
Pass far side to Melly.
Number 7. The flying squirrel just happened over there.
Yeah, I was going to say, he's got
Flying squirrel.
Short pass into set. Turned over to Mission with 2:22 left in the game. It increasingly looks like Greenwich will be playing a third game today at 7 o'clock tonight, local time, 10 p.m. Eastern time. The venue will change. We'll be at Stanford University later. And I don't know this for sure yet, but it's possible we're playing CT Premier. If they won their second game today, they would be the opponent. And the winner of tonight's game would have an opportunity to play back into the top part of the bracket. Bloom with it, turns inside, exclusion, man up. Greenwich needs to score quickly in order to have any chance whatsoever. They're calling number 7.
Polo will open the doors, but you still have to have the grades to get in. You don't even get the pink slip to apply until you get the go-ahead. Yes! Good job, Porter! Baby Porter, number 3.
That ball, that shot saved. Didn't have much on it. And a lot of traffic down low. Minute 15 now left in the game.
The funniest thing is his brother played.
Push off by Mission. Minute to play. Mission up by 3.
My son was just doing some things at Azevedo's camp. We walked in, and Rico Azevedo's
Scafidi with it. Left side of the screen.
he has big work.
Gets the ball into Bloom. Bloom scores it. 11-9. Lead now 2, but only 43 seconds left in the game.
Rico, Tony's dad, ridiculous. My husband hasn't been such on Rico. He's brilliant at how he sees the game. He's such a nice guy.
Watch the defense.
But he's now a sophomore at UCI playing. He's young, come on there. He's a great player.
Mission will burn as much clock as they can.
Okay.
My other daughter just graduated and played at
So she got out.
16 seconds left in the game.
Had a girl come
Scafidi with it. Melly with a quick shot, hits the crossbar. Sorry, I didn't use the camera there. But game's over, 11-9. Mission over Greenwich. These are two very good club teams that we played against today, Atherton and Mission. Lost by 2 to both. Boys should be proud. They were up against a massive set player for, I'll see if I can find him here so you can get a look at what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
Yeah, there's 5 sports. Yeah, they talk about putting.
There's the big boy. He's on the
Resources into the
bench over there.
other sports. That's my daughter. That plays
This fella right here.
it. My other one that played it all year.
He did a lot of damage down low. Scored, drew exclusions, drew 5 meters. Difference in the game right there. I think 260, what I said earlier, is an understatement. The boy might be 280.